on CS Money website. There is much more going on than meets the eye. The adventure begins here.
Cool.
And that's how trades are done on CS Money.
Case has over 35 unique CSGO cases with a huge variety of skins. Over 93 cases open and 6 million registered users. You can upgrade your skins to the better one and actually determine them in two ways. We use the more than 70 skins per month for free on our social networks. Withdraw your skins or balance with popular payment systems. Be unique and make profit on Hellcase with this promo code. Start now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it seems we're a little bit late to the party. It's a bit of a problem on our part. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to StarSeries Season 7. My bad, wasn't able to jump in time to get the first round of the matchup, but we're into Sprout versus NoChance with our pistol round going to the favor of the CT side of Sprout. Our first map in this series is going to be Dust2, as you can very clearly see. It's already Ratifaction taking out a secondary kill towards this mid position. They will start to move in. It's Farven closing in the gap of the CT side. In control with the crossfire alongside Dennis. He will be able to take down Croman in the early part of the round. Things to get a little bit awkward, a little bit quiet in the early part. Sorry, I'm a little bit flustered because I was running the ads and I was told that the match went live. So, again, partially my fault. By the way, we're into the match now with 40 seconds left on the clock. Dennis tries to rotate back away from the B-bomb site. NoChance are slowly starting to run out of time as Nuki does look for Farven back on the rotations. It's all going to rest in the hands of Dennis with low HP on Ratifaction to the first face. He will take him down. Look back in with a second spray on Crystal, but it's not going to work out well from Spiddy. Going to rotate, and Farven just ready to challenge up against Nuki. We will not be able to win out the fight in this case. It's all going to be left to the hands of Spiddy. Burst firing, spraying on through to Nuki's angle, but he can't quite get any sort of significant damage or a kill against the man. So it will be a round on the board for NoChance off the force buy. Sprout having a bit of a difficult time so far. Well, they've got that pistol, so not too much of a difficult time, but either way, they're going to be forced down to save on the part of Spiddy, leaving the reset against them. And again, that does work against him in terms of the lost bonus, so... There we go, 1-1 on the board. Relatively simple stuff with the way things kind of go in terms of the economy bonuses. They will get a forced buyout on the Sprout side as the teams move quickly into position. Quick hit coming out from Crystal as he tries to face around. Farven completely flashed out of his own right with smokes there to cover off his cross. Crystal's going to be the first man up from close from the NoChance side, looking for the opening kill. Aside for nothing will come to fruition. Meanwhile, the lurker back up towards the dark area is Croman. Looking for a frag against one of the CT side players here in middle. Will catch Dennis for a little bit of damage, but won't be able to take him down. Spitty looks next to face for the CT side. A UMP versus the AK. This should be a kill for Nuki, but he's playing around the utility, trying to see if he can Molotov out the corner, Molotov anyone that's close. We'll see flashbangs coming back in, and Spitty just uses the last little bit of utility that Sprout did have. Spray does come through, he does take the man down. Farvan will be the last player left alive here over to the long position. He's the only man left on the A-bomb site to defend it. Further credence coming through as rotations from NoChance might go well, but Farvan is going to be the first casualty to fall to the hands of Nuki here in this round. Or sorry, second casualty, I really should say. That's his second frag. Percy challenging the middle area. Will catch off one from the lower dark area, but now two more have been spotted by Nuki as they grab that AK, and Percy's just going to run for it. Makes the most amount of sense. As you're not aware, Sprout coming fresh off the back of a LAN earlier this weekend, so they might not be in the best of shape. I'm not sure if they've been traveling back to Germany or whatever. Either way, the bottom line is still going to be the fact that they're going to be down in the deficit. NoChance, obviously, a team that have a little bit to prove. I mean, a lot of them have already proved quite a lot. A very legendary roster of names, but, you know, formed only a few days ago. What can they do as a team is the big question, I think, for everybody who is interested in this roster. And I think a lot of people, I noticed a few fans, NoChance already starting to crop up, but we'll find out whether they can mount up against the regimented squad, against the regimented force. Oh, AWP shot from Michael already goes well for the man, taking the first frag on Percy. And straight out into the B halls is where the T side will go. NoChance straight in. As Nuki looks for the spray back on Spitty. Can't quite catch him off guard in the early part, but will be able to catch him on the rephase, predicting his positioning perfectly in the smoke. It's a 5v3 scenario. Now Crystal moving up against Farvan, who's going to continue to fight with the scout versus the AWP, and then they make their way in that mid position, jumping, scouting, shooting their way to victory. Dennis also creeping up on the CT angles. Will catch Nuki, try and face in as Croman takes down Farvan, but Dennis decided to back off. Eco, well, actually doesn't go as well as they would have wanted to on the CT side, but NoChance still gets a drive-by shot on Croman, and one shot away on any one of these guns. Michael could wallbang him on a leg shot, and they probably will still take it down. Flashbangs continue to still rain through against the man. Going to pass the back over to Dennis with a high HP, so that way he can try for this defensive. It looks like they're going to commit to the defensive. Surprising, I would have thought that they would have just hold back and save the AK, but no. At the B doors is where the AK will hold. NoChance, of course, picking up the second one that was saved from the last round. So the one that was dropped towards middle, sorry. Dennis is the one that had the one that was saved from last round. And eventually they do have a little bit of sense to save the AKs, keep a little bit of a chance for Sprout. 3 rounds lost bonus, they will be up for the buy anyway, but the extra firepower is always a nice little bonus, if you will, on the CT side. There we go, 3-1 on the board. NoChance also end up falling, so they do eventually take that low HP player out for the CT side, but I don't think they're going to close in on Dennis fast enough. Not quite, nope. So that's full credit to him. NoChance continuing to spiral up their lead. 1 AK stays in play as the FAMASas, and the AUG comes in from Percy. AWP back on NoChance, the main AWPer of this side, and he will be able to shut down Crystal to kick things off for Sprout. Nuki Molotoving back on one man, keeps him suppressed towards CT. That is actually NoChance at the moment. Catch him off for a little bit of damage. Michael will also go falling up towards the mid position. Percy gets another frag over on middle as Dennis catches off Nuki, leaving it all on Croman. Taking control of A bomb site, but at the cost of the rest of his teammates. Not really a great round for Sprout. Sorry, for NoChance, I should say. Sprout obviously taking full control. But yeah, as you can guess, probably worst case scenario for the T side. Hampering for a little bit of cash off the basis that Sprout have kept them pretty relatively low. Of course, this is we'll face against Chrome in the AWP, going to look towards short, but instead Farben is the man that catches off the kill and takes him down. Once again, Michael going in for that mid face. Two for one trade out towards the long position as the CTs try and take early control. Rad Faction also looking for a frag over here towards the B halls. Molotov's in against Speedy. Flash will come through as Crystal just about wins out the spray. Speedy will be falling back for 2 for 2 on the trade. Dennis with the AWP will rotate in to try and support NATO Sapphics. Very passive positions overall. Now being retaken by the NoChance side. Back up T-Spawn to catch off anyone that wants to push forward or the set up a rotation chance. Here's Crystal wants to pick up the bomb and go towards the B-bomb site, but if he wants to do that, he's got to decide now. 55 seconds remaining. Flashes go over, Rad Faction falls over to the mid position at the peak of Percy. As does Crystal fall, leaving it all in the hands of Michaelele with the AWP. Shooting on towards the A-bomb site will spot the first player, and now they know exactly where he is. They also consider the opportunity that he might rotate. So initially, Percy will stay back there, but opts against it in the end. Smokes go down, Molotovs onto the bomb site. Michaelele moves forward. How many kills can he find? Nades in over to the car area. Not do any damage. Team to shoot through, and NATO Sapphics will catch the man off. There we go. All evened up at 3 to 3. Michaelele trying to lock out a headshot here in this round, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. And do his best, but in the end it's not to be. Percy is the main man of the defense. Meanwhile, over on the B bomb site, speaking of Bs, Michaelele will go ahead and join the T side here. Costa trying to look towards the mid position, trying to flash out short and play that they're taking short control. And actually you can see the rotations have done as a result. 3 players on the A-bomb site, not enough time to rotate in as Dennis gets ready, and Percy's right around his corner, will spray his way on through towards Nuki, get himself a second kill, look back for Rad Faction and looks back around for it. Dennis will trade back on the D-Balls, leaving it all on Michaelele on the bomb site with a scout that can't do much damage. Crystal will fall towards the mid-possession as it leaves it all on the Glock and the AWP. And nothing's going to get done about that. AK is getting traded. This is 4 to 3. Sprout are going to be able to take the lead here on Dust2. Still trying to weigh up what NoChance's chances are. As they themselves say, they have no chance. Molotovs and nades and initially do damage to Rad Faction. I've noticed this sound update. Is that just my game? Or is that with the whole... whatever, I don't know what it's called. Landing zone update, there you go, that's what I was looking for. Well, either way, it's not going to affect much in this game as Sprout put Father on this very deadly spot here in the short position. The T side look to set themselves into A. Molotovs landing, smokes are going down. Molotovs are weighing against them as first player pushes out. Michaelea looking for the taps on taps against NATO Safix, but can't quite seem to land the kill. Eventually he will fall to the hands of NATO Safix. Losing a lot of HP for his trouble. Farvan will go down meanwhile. Between NATO and Spiddy as the last two players. Headshots lined up for the AUG, can't quite take it. The orbital frag onto one, almost lined it up. It's actually Croman that takes Ratifaction and NATO down. In fact, his teammate falling in place. So he is left alone, a clutch hit to make amends. 2 kills against the CT forces, a third if you include his TK, but in the end, it doesn't happen. 5-3 to the favor of Sprout. Continuing to build his way back up into their way back into the lead. The solid lead above the NoChance side, but at the same time, we've also got a max loss bonus coming up for the T side in the next one. The full buy in this one will not allow a full-blown buy-up. But I imagine it will also end up being a bit more of a better affair for them than that which it otherwise would be. T's taking position, or CT's I should say, taking position here in the tunnels. Dennis going to miss his AWP shot, that's tragic. Percy also being dismantled as NoChance show signs, sorry, see if I can speak proper English. Show signs of very, very good play, let's put it that way. Very, very good offensive play. The 4th round on the board for them as Farva gets boosted up. Will get taken out by Nuki regardless. Spiddy does get the trade. Taking on Makalele potentially. Will face against him. Spray him down. So try to do some damage to NoChance. Will actually catch off Croman as well, so Spiddy doing serious damage to NoChance. Expecting to be around that corner as well. They're hurting for cash. No loss bonus after this round. Obviously, winning the round is obvious enough. I mean, if that wasn't, then I don't really have much hope for you in Counter-Strike, but full buys will come in from both sides. A Sprout save enough. Have enough in the savings accounts. Get the double AWP set up with the AUGs on 2 players and the M4 on Farvan. AKs will still come through. Michaelele was dropped the AWP to face towards middle. Be able to catch any players off as they cross successfully back into their default positions. Ratifaction will open things up. Farvan will burn him alive, and Crystal will try and pick up the mantle here towards the short position. NATO Safix got AWP. Oh, gets shut down by Croman on the drive-by. Continues moving forward, spots the next player out here. Might realize there's no one else on the CT side of this bomb site. I think they spotted the 2 players crossing on Michaelele's part as he sets up the smokes to move in. Nuki's going to start to take point alongside Crystal. As Croman just holds back very quickly right here. Spiddy now backed up, looks for the headshot that he can't seem to find. Okay, taking a little bit of damage as Croman continues to go around. Instaneri down his position. Spiddy's going to push right through. Can he get towards the ramp position? No. Gets nothing done instead to the 4 versus 2. And the bomb will be planted. Actually, no, it won't. The cross is not smoked anymore, but a quick toss from Crystal will get right there. Michaelele now facing him. Dennis looks for the kill. Gets shut down by Crystal. Michaelele takes him out. 2 kills for Crystal. Going 5-5. All even up. As the T side forced the hand of Sprout. But from Michaelele looking for that early frag. He catches Dennis through the wall. Not enough to get the kill though. Leg shot. Spiddy looks to get boosted up. Chrome will be shut down towards the dark area to start things off on the CT side. And it's Nuki take point for the T's as they slowly get picked apart by Michaelele's AWP. Safix AWP, excuse me. My God. Keep track of who's on what team. I am not on form today. But Spitty getting a secondary kill as well to support the bomb site as NATO finishes off Michaelele. Leaves it all in the hands of Radafaction to clutch this. AUG in hand, firing his way on towards Farben's angle. Does get the second kill. NATO will do some damage, but Percy takes him down. And there it is. Sprout going to maintain their lead. But NoChance aren't that far behind. Oops, and AK's back out for the next buy. Teammate getting in the way of Michaelele. I imagine Nuki probably didn't want to leave it up, but NeoSavic still gets tagged through the door. I'm pretty sure that was thanks to Michaelele's fight or shot. Either way, it's an opening kill for the T side as they storm their way onto the A bomb site, rushing it down. Sprout already saving. Sheer aggression coming in from NoChance. As they look to equalize once again. Dominate them all. Team's going to cover off short, long, CT in the form of Crystal. But it's all, I mean, it's worth something to make sure that Sprout don't try for a last second retake, but in the end, they're not going to go for that anyway, so have to get away from the blast. And a pause shall be called. Tactical for Sprout? I'd imagine it would be, considering that they're on the reset situation. It's tactical in nature regardless because of the short timer we have on that one. Same AWP face from Michaelele in mid. I don't think he realizes that players jump down there. If he aimed a little bit lower and then fired through the smoke, every round he'd get a kill. Sprout always go for that jump. Goes for the AWP, will get out towards the B bomb site and aggress, take down Radafaction to start things off. Lose only a tiny amount of HP. Cottoned onto the NoChance default so far. Taking the frag away from them as a result. Crystal will push on forward onto the B bomb site. I completely missed that kill. Apologies. He smokes down cross. Dennis once again will position himself appropriately to get that third kill. Doesn't realize he dropped the bomb. The flashback expected. The flick does not quite work out, and Croman is able to get away alive. Resmoke comes through. Found a big box try spray below. It's Percy to finish him off. Now Nuki and Michaelele are isolated from each other as Spitty takes him down. So we're going to be left to do up with Michaelele. 1v5 scenario for Sprout. It's an easy round for NoChance. It's completely unwinnable from here. Smokes will try to go down here. We'll try and force the issue back here. But now that they know where he is, the CTs can just bracket him in, close him down in the tunnels. We'll start legging him out to 17 points of health. We'll continue just to try and find anything he can, but just nothing going to come through. Farben could be caught. Now they know where he is. They will push forward on the backhand side. Oh, no scope will take down Percy, but again, it's all a vain fight. 17 points of health. Unless you landed a clinical shot after clinical shot, it's just not going to happen, so it will be a 7th underball for Sprout. Not the full reset, but certainly a loss bonus reset for NoChance. Smokes and flashes go right out towards the long position. Father's going to try to see if he can receive with an incendiary nade straight down to the longhouse, but no one will receive from NoChance. No damage to be done by that T-side. Instead, they'll storm their way up towards shorts, which has been a pretty common position for all the players. Defended by Farvan and Spiddy on this here crossfire. Good stuff. Farvan plays contact, tries to spray the first man down, have to back off towards CT if he must. Then leave it all to Spiddy. Spiddy also in a great position to push up further if the flashbang comes through. The smoke does. He might find a kill or two. Question how much can he find in total. Farvan with a flash, Spiddy with the face. Gets blinded of his own right, but now they know that he's close. They continue to flash their way back out. Chroma's going to take the fight against Farvan. Incendiary's down and Spiddy lines up a good spray on two, but can't quite get the job done. And NATO's going to be the lone man left alone with the AWP. Flashed out, misses the first, looking back in on Michaelele's part. Can't quite land. The flicks back up is on the way here. Percy with a great nade in. This could take Rarefaction down. No! 1 point of damage on 8 HP does not equate to a kill. And Sprout will once again be forced away to save to the aggression of NoChance. As we head into our last round of the first half. T-side in their standardized default, but Percy is the first to fall once again. Great fragging power on the NoChance side. You can hear Rarefaction creeping up so close. Molotov's coming out. He spots Crystal at the very edge of it, and Rarefaction is able to deal with him. Meanwhile, Croman's super close to NATO Sapphics. Does not realize this just yet. Croman will catch him off, looking for the headshot on the second man, but can't quite get the kill. Doesn't matter, because Nuki going to back her up by taking out Farvan to the B-doors. Smoke down. Spiddy will spray. Trade. Can't do much more than that. NoChance just cinching their 8th, just about cinching the half. Not like it was a terrible half from the Sprout side, but it certainly could have looked much, much better. Rarefaction looks to take down Spiddy to start things off. Percy trying to look for the trade back, but his teammates are going to start falling to the mid position. Dennis will fall to the hands of Crystal as the CETs just lock out the crossfires. NATO going to be left alone in a 1 versus 3 scenario. Taps on taps, trying to take out Crystal, trying to take out Michaelele. Nothing going to happen. Michaelele will take him out instead. There'll be a 9th round on the board for NoChance. It seems they have no chance in this case. Sprout down to the eco here. Certainly won't have a chance in this round, that's for certain. Molotovs come through. Farmer trying to tap up Crystal. Gets tanked down to 1 HP of his own right. The nade will be able to finish the job. The teams will try and rush their way on through, but Nuki's got the bomb, and Speedy and Percy is the last man remaining. Deagle out. Takes down one headshot. Might take Nuki with him as well. They'll do some damage at the very least. But no, the M4 finishes the job. The SMGs stay in play to recover all that they can in terms of utility. Now the AK's coming from Sprouts. NoChance so far looking relatively good, I must say, you know? I mean, considering they're a team formed literally like less than a week ago. Getting double digits there on that CT side. Not terrible at all. So here they go, Chroman and Crystal up and into the tunnels, and we're ready for Dennis out here. They do take him down. Meanwhile, the trades will come through. Makalele and Crystal will be traded back at the very least. A chance, but 3v3 now, just 2 as Chroman catches off Farvan over on the other side of things. And Percy and Spiddy learn to do all the damage. They spot Makalele. They can't quite take him down. They see Radafaction on the bottom side. Meanwhile, the jumping scout is going to work out for Radafaction's favour as him and Makalele combine to take down Spiddy. Turning 11th on the board for NoChance. Again, this is just continuing to spiral up for the CT side. And NoChance looking like they've got a lot more momentum swinging in from the last half. Taking dominating dismantling of the Sprout side, which they were able to do just because the fragging power is there. Deagles and P250s come in. It's Makalele to take the first headshot on Percy. Starting this off fantastic. He's putting more players in the mid position. Crystal will try and take a face. And he will take Spinny through the door, drop that bomb. Headshot for him. Actually, that was actually a straight up headshot on 100 HP player, so never mind. The Deagle back from NATO Safix will take one more on the CT side, but can't quite get the man advantage. 1 for 2 trade, favouring the NoChance side, and everybody else is completely untagged. The scout from Makalele just continuing to hold middle, as it's done so well so far. Crystal pushing forward, taking out NATO Safix. Farvan will trade, but Crystal trades it right back, leaving it all on Dennis, and he gets spotted out by Makalele. The edge of the smoke is enough with a NoChance player to keep their streak rolling at 4 rounds on their board. Look at the kills coming in from Makalele, Nuki, and Radafaction. Holy crap. Makalele still got it, boys. Now, Safix does not see anyone on the CT side crossing. Did see the smoke, though, so I can't really back that all up. Makalele, meanwhile, still in with that scout. Take control against NATO. Safix will spot him and knows that he spotted him as well, so they're going to back right off. Nuki will continue to put some incendiaries down, try and hold them away for the moment. Nuki taking a team flash, but we'll still allow them to gain control of the middle. He faces back around, knows that he's blind off all those T-side players. Sprays as well through towards Percy, but Percy is the man that wins out the fight. Re-smoking down on the part of Makalele. Going to trade out for the M4 since he realises it's probably the most powerful, more powerful weapon in this case. So take control of that. They've got control towards long. They don't have short control though. This was going to become pivotal because that is what Sprout have got. Percy spots one player crossing. Very nice one-way, actually. Very, very nice indeed. It's all going to rest in the hands of Crystal back here as the bomb gets thrown about. Good flashbangs in. We'll look for Percy as the teamwork from NoChance does not look as completely dormant as it might do. Chroman going to rotate in as Michael goes down. Radafaction coming in from short as Chroman does go falling all the same. So 1v4 scenario. 3 low HP players could be a chance for Radafaction, but if the headshots come through, then it might not look so glorious. He takes the first frag, looks back in for Nate, knows he's on short, knows there's one more towards his right-hand side, but Farven takes the final frag, and Sprout will get an 8th. It's coming down from Radafaction. Won't be able to cut off Dennis, but he will cut off the rest of the T-side forces. Smokes will go down as Dennis tries to solo take control of Long, but won't be able to get the kills, at least not initially. Speedy will take damage for, I think it was a nade thrown over by the TTs. Not sure exactly what that happened, but either way. A little bit of mid-control coming in as Crystal starts to peek, but main brunt of the defense has to come out right here. Nuki going to get out-flashed as Michael and Radafaction don't gain any sort of control here of the short area. They will try and rotate in from Long and the remaining rotators to get control, but Percy meanwhile will catch Nuki off, take out their CT presence. So it's all going to come down to short and Long for the retake. And actually NoChance, we're just going to call it in here. Not got any money, so 5v4 retake is actually relatively difficult to do that on the A-bomb site. There we go. 2 rounds in succession for Sprout. It means that NoChance will not be able to full buy. They will have a force buy, I believe. It's not going to be a massive deal, I don't think. They got those 4 rifles. They might even be able to drop him an extra one. Scout actually going to get taken out by Michael, so he's intentionally receiving the weaker weapon just for the sake of his other teammates. They boost their way up into the short position on the CT side. Michael try and find... Ooh, Percy. Very good shot to spot out Radafaction's head before he even seen him. Nuki will try and catch off one towards the mid position, but can't quite seem to get it done. Michael going to miss out with his scout shots, leaving Nuki completely isolated. Will be able to fall back too short just in time, though. The 5v4. Force favour to the Sprout side as they continue to move forward. The short position, once again, they will go. There's only 2 players to back it up, but it is Nuki and Crystal. These players have been playing, well, Nuki in particular has been playing relatively well. Crystal's just been able to keep up with the top fraggers. Great nade in from him, though, expecting them to be there. He's going to get even more aggressive. How much can he find at the edge of this smoke? He might be able to backstab against all these players. All comes up to what Nuki can do is he spots NATO, sprays, but NATO still gets the kill. And Nuki will be there to take 2 players down, but meanwhile, Michael is going to get traded as Chroman on a big backstab, will be left alone. There it is. 10th round on the board for Sprout. That was just not fun. Let's put it that way. So here we go, rushing their way in on the T side. It's the Deagle out from Croman as the main point of defensive. Crystal will try to come through with the P250, and they actually do get 2 quick shots. Croman will get traded back as Crystal picks up the UMP and calls for backup. They're actually going to take down Dennis in the mid position. As Crystal does get overwhelmed eventually, it'll be a 2v2. The rifle's being dropped and picked up by Nuki. I don't think Makalele can pick one up either. The boost could come through for the AK player. How much can he spot? Would he expect NATO suffix the big box? He does, but he can't quite get the angle on him. And look at the HP differentials as well. No Kevlar for the NoChance players, so they're going to go down super easily here with the low HP as Nuki to spot one. Michael is going to push towards him. That's where NATO Savage try and take control, but Spears just peeks up and shuts him down. Easy peasy. And Sprout's T side was looking a little bit in the start, but now they've actually brought it back to the same deficit as we were at the halftime marker, so... not too far gone for Sprout. Orc face from Makalele, not going to catch anybody off. It's Dennis the first facer for the C side, meanwhile. Staffix will be the second facer, dropping the AWP back over to him. Quite curious, actually, that Dennis and NATO are swapping out their roles. There's usually NATO as the main AWPer. He's been giving a lot more to Dennis this recently. As Makalele and Radafaction get boosted up, Radafaction will look in with a flashbang from the CT forces. Crystal not going to spot any information out because they are held back around the corner and back over in the pit position. Here they come, straight forward. Dennis is going to be taken out by Crystal to start things off. 5 HP, he's barely staying alive. Radafaction is going to drop the bomb. Meanwhile, a 5v3 scenario as he looks in for NATO and Speedy and gets all 3 of the kills. Farvin is the only player left. On a big old lurk, that big old bummed. And Sprout feeling so confident in their aggression, NoChance didn't even need to take a tactical to readjust themselves. Farvin will tap his way on through, take Radafaction down, but can't go any further than that. Croman will trade him out, and his first kill, his only kill in that round, 13-11. As NATO takes the AWP straight into the mid position, looking to catch off any of the CT forces. There's one AWP in Makalele, a secondary AWP in Radafaction as well, ready for the long phase. So they were ready for whatever aggressive positions that Sprout were going to take. Don't get an opening frag though. Nobody does in this case. Standard play on the defaults with 3 players across the A-bomb site, set up for long to goose. The long to goose line is what we call it. 2 players pretty close to each other on the B-bomb side. Molotovs and nades go down. They do burn Makalele for 60 HP. Still got the AWP ready to face against them here to the mid position. Look for the frag, we'll try and take them down. It's Dennis actually in the middle area. Crystal connects to, completely blind on the second player, but the counter flash comes back. He looks for Percy right here. He almost takes him down, actually. And the bomb is allowed to rotate in. Meanwhile, as Farvin looks above, spots the... ooh, Makalele in with the AWP shot towards the cross. Leaves it all on Farvin to try and clutch it all of a sudden. It was a 3v3 for a moment, but now it's all left to the last man. Bomb plant will go down. Looking back into Nuki as well. Flashes over from the B-bomb site. Looks against Nuki, does take him down. On for the second kill against Makalele. Loses out the fight. The AWP trade is good for the CTs. The defuse will come through. 14-11. Things are starting to spiral out of control if you are Sprout all of a sudden. Wasn't quite as far out of control. Only a handful of rounds ago. 12-11 up with a NoChance side. Now they have extended their lead to 3 rounds. Leaving Sprout a little bit battered and broken. 2 rounds of loss bonus as well. And not a lot of money. They're going to be forcing, I believe. Unless they can win this one right here to go to overtime in the first map. Of course, NoChance did pick Dust2, so it's not too surprising that they ended up winning it. Ratifaction, the first man forward. The incendiaries will come down. Leg shot comes out. Ratifaction can't get any of the kills. A stray bullet will be able to land on the one. And Michael Later is going to be here to start and supporting the P250. Will come out, drops the bomb. The AWP shot comes through. Mike Yourself is going to trade it back, however. Looking back in for Michael Later as Dennis holds down the mid position, loses a lot of HP, and actually NATO does get the kill. Dennis will fall right back. It's a 2 versus 2. A chance once again bought by the Sprout side. Goes down, the AWP shot is going to miss out, and Dennis will be the last man left, backstabbing his way to victory. The defuse not being stuck, he's got his knife out though. Smoke on the bomb, planted safe, and for his position he can't quite spray on towards it. Nuki's going to take him down. Dennis going to spray manically, can't get the wall bang shots. Nuki's on towards it, the Glock comes through, he gets the dig. Oh my god! Dennis, how do you win that out? NoChance! Completely out-positioned. And completely flustered. And Sprout barely hold on to the round. A pause going to get called by NoChance. Because obviously they must. Absolutely not ready for that. He sprayed for a good 3 seconds. They couldn't figure out his position. They thought he was back over to the B halls, but no. Here they go straight out to the long position when NoChance of force bought. Parsley gets the opening frag. Crystal trades it right back out. Deagle against 1, 2. Michael Lele may be able to clutch it by himself, but he can't quite get the job done. Farven will end up falling. NoChance gain a chance with Spiddy left alone. 1 versus 3. And there it is, he falls to the hands of Croman on the peak. Now tactical going to be called by Sprout instead. Because they've been reset. A full-blown force buy here with Tech 9s and Eagles and P250s and the like. But they might be cool, NoChance, but they certainly have a chance to take this map away from Sprout. Standard position, Sprout going to try to take the mid-control. Needs to get up in the face of NoChance to try and make these pistols work against them. The Tech 9s are good for this kind of play. And mid to B. Molotov's in, smokes down, try and cut off the CT spawn. Michaelele in with the AWP shots, the first man down, looking to face back in against Percy as Crystal gets one. No scope shots is an expected sign of form. As Crystal finishes the job, Nato Savic's going to be the last man left alive, 1 versus 4. As Crystal faces, flashes come through, around with the Tech 9, GG. 16-12, it is a NoChance victory on map number 1. As we go to map number 2 of Inferno with a major chance for the newly formed squad over in the European scene.